This week on Sport Fishing, we're traveling north, up to beautiful Alaska. I always love coming up here, and today we'll be fishing with some friends of ours out of their lodge at DeepCreek Fishing Club. Coming to Alaska is always an adventure. You never know what you're going to catch, but you're always going to see great wildlife, experience some halibut fishing, and everything else is a bonus. I love coming up to Alaska. Well, today we're up in beautiful Alaska, and standing next to me is Steve. He's the owner of DeepCreek Fishing Club here in beautiful Alaska. And what part of Alaska are we in?
We're in Inilchik, Alaska. It's called Russian Fishing Village. Welcome here.
Thank you, man. And today's episode, we're going to go out and look for some halibut, salmon, maybe even a rockfish or two. You never know what to expect. So stay tuned for this week's exciting episode of Sport Fishing. I'm Dan Hernandez, and I live to fish. That's a nice vermilion right there. Yeah, this is what fishing's like. I have been fishing along the Pacific coast my entire life. Let me bring you in the action and share with you some great fishing tips along the way.
Pulling the line. Survey says this is going to be a halibut. What do we got? Black rockfish. Alright, guys, we're fishing for shallow water rockfish in 80 feet of water. Catching nice, solid black rock bass on little swim baits. Light line, lots of fun.
There he is.
Second. Rockfish. Ooh, oh, oh.
Butter! Look at that bass. Quality. Alright. That's what we came here for.
Found him.
Bring on.
Winning. Wrong side of the boat though, but
90 more to catch.
easy, tiger. 20 each. New regulations.
Where's color? I don't see color.
Color, no color.
I'm already past the leader. There's a sinker.
Oh.
It's a little halibut. 15.
You want it?
If I was in LA, I'd be happy with this. Here's my little halibut. My first halibut of the trip. When he's got control of this little guy, we're gonna release it. Now, if we were back home in LA, this would be a monster fish. It'd probably win jackpot. But here in Alaska, it's just a baby.
Start taking line, don't reel.
This is Glenn. He's out fishing with us today.
Right.
Steve and me, one of his regular clients. And we came out and joined him today. He's got a fish going. We're hoping it's a nice halibut, but you never know. And we've only been fishing for a little while here. We just anchored up. We're still a little early. It's not quite the time we want to be fishing. According to our skipper, he wants the current to switch a little bit, the current to slow down, and we still have a pretty ripping current right now. But we got lines in the water, and it looks like we got a fish going right now.
Fish on! Woo!
See how big he is.
Go, 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 get away, come on.
Here he is.
100-pounder! Go get on the other side, go!
There you go.
Oh, he's big.
I wish I could get a picture of that.
Here, stop, 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 stop.
At least to me.
Whoa, 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 there go!
No, 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 he's gonna be causing problems. There's your 100-pounder.
Winning.
Nice.
That's cool.
Start on him now. Now we got ears in.
Wide open. Ready?
We're gonna flop him on back to the box.
Oh! Oh! You have a new record now for a big fish.
Yeah.
Good job, Glenn.
Yeah! Woo! We're out here in the Cook Inlet and we're fishing for the big halibut today. We got the octopus and the herring and the Gamakatsu hook and the Lindgren hook on here and some ganyan, and we're gonna be catching some big halibut today. The way I like to fish for these big fish, Dan, is to free spool, give them some line. And this current, we don't really do it that way. We'll kind of hold them straight. But as soon as the current slows down again, we want to open them up, and they'll run 100 yards, and they'll always stop. The halibut will never spool you. It'll take these great big baits, and it'll run out. It won't be hooked, and then we'll let it chew into the baits. So they catch 30 million pounds of halibut a year. Nobody sets the hook. All these commercial guys. They will not let it go of the bait until they feel the pressure of the line. So smaller fish will reel right away, and the circle hook will set the hook. But the great big ones, mouths are huge. They're very bony. I like to hook them in the stomach. So let the baits get all the way down in there, and then so you have to have some patience. Everybody thinks they're on, but they're really not on. They're just holding the baits in the mouth, and they'll try to set the hook or throw the drag up, and then the fish will, the baits will pop out every time. So it's really important on the big fish. You'll get all the small fish if you reel on them right away, but you'll miss most of the really big ones. Also, unless you bend the hooks out, a 200-pounder's jawbone is much bigger than this. Mm-hmm. And so like a 300-pounder, this will get around the jawbone just barely. That's how big the jawbone is on this. So a lot of people will get these big bites and just constantly, the fish will be down there and you won't be able to hook them exactly. But if this gets down on the side of a halibut's stomach,
It's done.
It's done. Yeah, it's done. So this is what I've always used. It's really great.
What pound leader is this?
This should be 400-pound test floral. That's what we're using today. We're using a few different brands. This is probably Seagar, and this one Hernandez. But yeah, 400-pound test floral is really good. We were using 800-pound test more and more, but this seems to be working better. So there you go.
Cool. The Pacific halibut is the largest of all the halibuts found on the Pacific coast. They have a diamond-shaped body, which is quite different than the California halibut, and these things are large. They can grow up to 500 pounds and grow to lengths of over 8 feet long. Pacific halibut is a very aggressive fish and eats all kinds of small bait fish, including octopus, crabs, and clams. This is Whitney. You guys might recognize her from Pacific Dawn. First time I met her, she was a cook on there. Now she's a deckhand up here in Alaska. And why don't you explain to the viewers what you're going to be doing?
We're dropping down our halibut rigs. We got a nice dolly on here today, 5 pounds of lead, and current's ripping a little bit right now, so we're gonna let these down nice and slow. Let everything sit on the bottom. Get the scent out there and get some fish on the boat today. That's what we're doing.
It's my second year here at DeepCreek Lodge. I came here in September last year, now it's in June. Incredible service here, great staff. We do fly-outs. Usually I do a fly-out while I'm here and do some great salmon fishing. And we catch big fish. Oh yeah, this is good. All right, this is where it gets exciting, everyone.
All right, pull on the line. There you go, there's color on yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good, apparently I'm not the only one catching chickens.
It's a lot smaller than I expected.
I thought only I was allowed to catch those. I got a fish going.
Leave the octopus with him. He gets a snack.
All right, man.
How's it feel? Nice one? Saw it take some line there.
Yeah, it hit pretty hard. So with these 2-speed reels, you just have to wind nice and easy. You know,
Nice and easy. They go nice and slow. You don't want to
pull too hard.
Yeah, got a little current going here. You don't want to come unbutton like that big one did earlier.
That big one just ate right through the line.
I know.
Well, it's a little bit bigger.
You could help me a little bit. He can help me. Somebody can help me. Open the box over.
It's open.
I got a free spool.
Red! Want another gap?
Oh, it's not that small.
Yeah, 50 pounder. Nice one.
This has turned into an impressive box.
Yeah, about 300 pounds of fish in there right now.
At least. A lot of fish in there.
It's a halibut.
It's a halibut.
I'm only bringing up an extra 20 pounds of weight. That's so nice.
I didn't want to say anything and kind of ruin your mojo.
Hey,
You take a step back from me, Bob.
appreciate it.
Thank you. He was hungry. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. And then say,
Got another fish going here. Just a beautiful day. Got a volcano over here. More snow-capped mountains there. Island over here. Glaciers in front of me. Probably have about 300 pounds of fish in the box already. And this might be my big fish of the day. Ooh. This could be a 100-pounder.
Make it run, let it run, don't reel.
Nice and slow.
Nice and tight, nice and tight.
Yeah. Yeah, come coach me.
Nice, Pete Hernandez is at the rail. Racking them and stacking them.
I'm in low gear.
Loading the deck up. Low speed Hernandez is at the rail. Hey, Low Speed, how's it going?
Not bad.
All right.
I know what you all are thinking at home. Poor Dan, he's in Alaska, out here in the middle of nowhere, battling probably a 50 to 100 pound halibut. But it's what I do. It's a job, a career.
Somebody's gonna do it.
Let's see what we got here. It's a cod is cod. Bigger
What do you
cod.
got?
Bait.
It's a baby.
Oh no, it's a skate.
Round and around. No. But it's a nice one. You got it? I got it though. Camera is probably out of move a little bit.
Some more meat. Now we're fishing for the boxes now. That'll equal about 30 little rockfish. Let's get another one.
This is one of the other lodge favorites. It's blackened halibut, and the halibut are just plentiful around these waters. We had somebody just last week that caught a 190-pound halibut. It was pretty incredible to see that. But we're going to do a blackened halibut. It's the easiest way to cook a fish you could ever imagine. We've got these beautiful pieces of fresh halibut that were just freshly caught. I coat them with a little bit of butter. Just toss them in butter. And then I got a mixture of blackening spices. I used some Creole spices with extra ginger and a little cocoa powder. That's my kind of secret there. And I coat the halibut well, and then kind of pat it in. And I have a cast iron skillet over here that is molten hot. You can see as soon as it hits the skillet, it sizzles and it starts blackening and charring. And the secret is to just wait until it is completely done on one side, and it will release itself. You can see it's sticking there, so it's not ready to come off yet. When it's ready, it will come out easily. Okay, now it's ready to flip. See the nice blackening? And my secret is I take a lid, or in this pan, I take a pizza pan and I help it along by steaming it. And that helps the char flavor go into the meat of the fish itself. And it also helps to cook it without completely burning both sides. Okay, so this looks like it's just about ready to come off. Nice and flaky, just perfect. Put a few lemon slices. I always like to put fresh herbs on my plate. And maybe another slice of lemon. And the pièce de résistance, these are flowers that grow right on our windowsill. And there you have it, blackened halibut. Bon appetit.
Just got bit right now. Steve started pulling on it a little bit. Do we want to call the other boat? Is it that good? I got a fish going.
You got a fish going?
I got a fish going.
22 pounder.
I think it's wrapped with that other rod, though. The fill line. feel line. There we go. Well, finally I'm on the board, and Whitney's getting the hook out of my fish. What do you think this one goes? What, 60?
65, yeah, it's a nice
60.
fat batch. It actually couldn't put it over in one swoop. Wasn't coming over in one swoop.
So Steve says it's 60, I'll go with 75.
There you go.
A lot bigger than I can catch at home, that's for sure.
There you go.
So the fish I caught right here at the white side up, that fish is around 60 pounds. Then we have a little bit smaller one, about 50 pounds below that. And then on the very bottom, we have that fish over 100. So it's pretty good. Thanks, Steve. Having a fun time.
All right, great. Rack them and stack them, baby. Let's get the lines down and get some more.
All right, we're going to try to get another one before we head in. Well, we're going to take a little break from the action, and when we return, I'll be giving you this week's tip of the week. Thanks. For this week's tip of the week, I'm not going to give you a tip. The big tip is you need to come up here to Alaska and come fish with Steve. And Steve, name of your resort?
DeepCreek Fishing Club.
DeepCreek Fishing Club up here in Alaska. Beautiful place, quality fish. We had a great time fishing today. Glenn, Whitney, Steve, we had a great time. Just beautiful, beautiful scenery and awesome fishing. No fishing pressure, all by ourselves all day. And just some of the fish we caught today. We limited out for the three of us. Just great fishing, just lots of fun. Well, for all the crew here and the guys, I'm Dan Hernandez, hoping you enjoyed this week's episode of Sport Fishing, and I hope you join us again next week as we go looking for more of the best in sport fishing. Thanks, guys.
Okay.